Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be discussing the Protection Warrior in patch 7.2.5. The Protection Warrior did get some few tweaks here and there, but all in all the Protection Warrior is still a viable tank, especially if you are into Mythic Plus, because it can do an insane amount of damage. With of course the right talents, trinkets and the rotation, you can pull some crazy numbers. Therefore Protection Warrior becomes an interesting spec to play, as you can compete on the damage meter, making it a more enjoyable and engaging spec. As always in this video I will go over our stat priority, best relics, best in slot trinkets, what tier pieces to wear, and the best legendary combinations. Talents and the rotation will be discussed at the end of the video. Going over the stats. With the Protection Warrior it is very easy. An item level upgrade is going to be your best pick stat-wise. However, you still want to keep some of your secondary stats in mind while doing so. Haste between the 30 and 37%. After that, Mastery, followed by Versatility, and last but not least, Crit. Do keep in mind that you don't want to go out of your way and swap lower item level gear pieces to reach that much haste. I myself only have around 32%, so don't sweat it. The whole idea behind having so much haste is because of the simple fact that this gives us the power to keep up shield block for almost 100% of the time. Best relics for the Protection Warrior. The rule is very simple when it comes down to relics. The highest item level relic is going to be the best pick. The Protection Warrior is very flexible in which relics you want to use. The Dragon Skin relic is very good. More damage ignored by Ignore Pain, the better. Especially since the damage we can ignore with Ignore Pain got buffed by 20%. Rage of the Fallen or Shatter the Bones are also nice picks as they increase our overall damage. Best in slot trinkets. When we take a look at trinkets, it is still a stat stick that will be more interesting for us to use. For example, the Arcano Crystal and the Dark Moon Fair trinket are still really good choices. But of course, let's also take a look at the new Tomb of Sagaris trinkets. Reliquary of the Damned is overall good, giving us a fair amount of stamina and prevents damage taken when used. Leviathan's Hunger has a lot of haste, making it a very interesting trinket for us. The on-use effect is also really handy. Not only does it do damage, but it also gives us some nice self-healing. This is for example a great trinket in combination with Umbral Moonglaves, giving us a nice damage boost. The Mythic Plus Dream combination. Best tier pieces. The chest, shoulders, head and the back are going to be your desired pieces from Tomb of Sagaris. The 2-set bonus is pretty good. Berserker Rage instantly generates 20 rage and an additional 10 rage every 1 second for 6 seconds. The 4-set makes our Shield Slam reduce the cooldown on Berserker Rage by 3 seconds. What I'm trying to say here is that the Tomb of Sagaris tier set makes the before unused talent Warlord's Challenge a very good pick. And I'll explain to you guys why later in the video. Let's go over the best legendary combinations. Let's start with the 2 new legendaries. The legendary Pants is very situational and only handy on magic related encounters, which are not plenty in the Tomb of Sagaris raid. It's sad to say, but this Pants comes a raid tier too late. Onto the new legendary ring, where everyone is excited about, giving us Booming Voice and Vengeance all at the same time. Although this might look amazing, it is still behind the legendary hands and the self-healing wrists. But in Mythic Plus, this will be a very welcome addition. The best legendaries for raiding is, like I already said, the legendary hands and the wrists. The best legendary for Mythic Plus is Thunder God's Vigor, giving a mad DPS increase with Booming Voice. Okay guys, in this part of the video we are going to talk about talents, rotation, with a little explanation. First tier, Shockwave, Stormbolt, Warbringer. I play Shockwave because it really aligns very well with Sephusa's secret, because you can trigger it every 30 seconds. Shockwave has a 40-second cooldown, so it aligns pretty well. You can take Warbringer if you're really lazy, but Shockwave is really nice, especially in Mythic Plus, because you get that stun on demand. Second tier, Inspiring Presence. Don't break your head about it. It's always Inspiring Presence. Tier 45, they're all very good. They're all very viable picks. But Avatar is really good because you can use that with your other cooldowns like Booming Voice, Demoralizing Shout, and your Battle Cry. Then the tier where it's all about the confusion people. Warlord's Challenge. I use Warlord Challenge because of course I got the 4 set from Tumas Agaris, which means that Berserker Rage right now generates Rage, and for every Shield Slam that I hit, it decreases the cooldown of your Berserker Rage by another 3 seconds, I think. This is why I also use Warlord's Challenge, because it decreases the cooldown on Berserker Rage by another 15 seconds. And while Berserker Rage is active, you may use Taunt with no cooldown, and taunted enemies move 50% faster towards you. But all in all, I just take it because I get my Berserker Rage faster off cooldown, which means that I get more Rage, which means that I can do more damage with Revenge or higher Ignore Pains. But I think you can still use Bounding Stride and Crackling Thunder. I just use it because, like I said, of the simple fact that when I get more Berserker Rages, I can get more Rage and I can get more damage or more Ignore Pains. Then into the 75 tier, you can pick Devastator. Devastator is really good, guys. Devastator does insane amount of damage, as it also resets the cooldown of your Shield Slam, which is also really good. You can take Indomitable if you are in a situation where you think you're like a little bit undergeared for the boss, or the boss is overtuned, you're taking a lot of damage, you're feeling really squishy. You can take Indomitable, increases your maximum health by 20% and the effectiveness of your Ignore Pain by another 20%. Then tier 90, you got Vengeance, with your Vengeance weaving with your Revenge, decreasing the amount of rage cost for your Ignore Pain and your Ignore Pain for your Revenge, vice versa. But all in all, I take Booming Voice, especially Mythic Plus really works well with aligning your cooldowns, doing insane amount of damage as a protection warrior thanks to this talent. Okay, the last tier, you got Anger Management. Like I said, Anger Management is really good because for every rage that you spend, it decreases the cooldown of your avatar, of your Booming Voice and of Battle Cry. Also Sheet Wall and Last Stand, which is really good, guys. You can use Heavy Repercussions. Heavy Repercussions steals some extends the duration of Shield Block by 1 second. My hand is flying. Shield Block increases the damage or Shield Slam by an additional 30%. This is the reason why Haste is really good for the Protection Warrior, because this way we can have almost like 100% uptime on your Shield Block. Okay, rotation wise and what spells that you use during the fight, it's really easy, guys. So what you do on the fight is you take a pre-pot, you charge it in, like Intercept, because it's Intercept with your Protection Warrior. You take all your cooldowns, dump all your cooldown with your Battle Cry, Avatar, Booming Voice. Then you take a Shield Block, Shield Slam, Turn a Clap, and then if you lost health, use an Ignore Pain, use your Berserker Rage to get some more Rage. Otherwise, use a Revenge or use an Ignore Pain if you're losing again a lot of health. Then the Shield Slam when it's off cooldown, Turn a Clap when it's off cooldown, and then spells like Netherian's Fury, you can use it when there's big incoming damage. Same counts for Shield Wall and Last Stand. You can all use those abilities to mitigate the damage, guys. So let's see how insane the damage is when you are doing your opener. So for your opener, guys, you pop everything, you pop everything. So you don't want to rage cap. If you're rage capping, otherwise you dump your rage with your Revenge or with Ignore Pains. But you don't want to rage cap. That's something that you really don't want to do. So use your cooldown, use your Thunder Clap when it's off cooldown, use your Shield Slam when it's off cooldown, use Revenge when it procs, and other than that, use your Demoralizing Shouts when it's off cooldown, use your Berserker Rage when it's off cooldown, and then like don't overcap. Right now I'm gonna overcap my my Ignore Pains because I'm not getting any damage right now. So, and you, of course, use any other abilities when they're ready. So right now, you're just waiting for your ability to get ready, but it's pretty easy, guys. Use your Shield Block when it's ready. When you're getting incoming damage, use your Shield Slam. use your revenge. If you use more revenge, if you got more rage, excuse me. Use all your cooldowns with your battle cry and demoralizing shout with your avatar. And that's basically it, guys. It's pretty straightforward, nothing much to it. You can do insane amount of damage if you like, especially mythic pluses. That's why I really like the Protection Warrior, because you can push damage and like really be there in the damage meters, and like you are in a sense like picking up the slack, picking up the tempo, and that's really good. So that's it for the Protection Warrior guide concerning patch 7.2.5. If you want to see more of this pretty face, I'm joking, guys, I'm joking. But if you want to see more of me, please comment, like, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also live stream on Twitch from Monday till Friday, so every weekday I will be there live streaming on Twitch. If you want to see more of me, then please go to my Twitch page and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.